Greetings, 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 family. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That applause button, that applause button. They love me, they love me, they love me. Oh my God, oh my God. Thank you, 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 thank you very much. Thank you very much. First and foremost, welcome to the new show. The new show itself called Numerovation News and Views. And at 9 o'clock, I will be bringing up new diamonds and get ready for Dr. Valentine to come up, our guest for the first show, Numerovation News and Views. Our first guest for tonight, and is going to be the legendary Dr. Philip Valentine. I know y'all haven't seen him in a long time. He's been busy. You haven't seen him on Black Magic 363. You haven't seen him. You haven't seen him around. Let me pull my chair up. You haven't seen him around in a while. So I'm happy to have him because he's one of my elders that I love dearly. Let me make sure my lighting is right. Okay, yeah, there you go. All right, I wanted to just more mysterious, but it's a news thing. So hold on one second. Let me make sure that everything is right because I do. Again, this is a news thing that we're dealing with. So I'm gonna brighten my lights a little bit more, and just want to let you know my sponsors for today. The sponsors for today for this show only is not only my co-host, the one, the only New Diamonds. Make sure you support her beautiful things that she's doing: handmade jewelry, crystal wire wrapping classes, and more. Also, she does oracle readings and consultations, astrology, birth chart, counseling, Reiki healing sessions, and much more. And also, you can contact her or link with her at newdiamonds.net. And New Diamonds on all platforms. Her YouTube channel is going up, so make sure you support that YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And also, make sure you support our sister at Cash App, $New Diamonds 101. Also, one of our sponsors for this show today is the books Grandma's Secrets and Know Thyself. Uncovers secrets your grandparents kept. And the other book is Understanding the Secrets the Planet Holds for You, the one, the only Cinnamon. And of course, her website is transitionalhealing.etsy.com. That's transitionalhealing.etsy.com. Want to remind everybody, get ready because we're only going to have Dr. Valentine on King Simon Presents. Only on y'all not gonna see Dr. Valentine on this channel on King Simon Presents. Let me say that right now. So the link is pinned to the top. Y'all better join us at Numerovation News, the new channel, right now. Let me not play with you because I'm going to cut this off right before Dr. Valentine. I'm going to play a commercial break around 9:29, 9:30, and we're going to cut this off approximately at 9:30 and go to the cut off King Simon Presents and go straight to Numerovation. So the link is pinned to the top of the chat if you are interested in seeing the whole interview and nothing but the interview. So there it is. That's the link that's pinned at the top of the chat. Join us on the new channel right now. Join us on the new channel right now. You'll still see what we're going on, but once it cuts off at King Simon Presents and go over there, that's it. So make sure y'all join that new channel. I will put the link in the chat again, just in case some people have missed the mark. I will put it in the chat again. I just put it in the chat again, just in case. That's the new channel that we're going to be broadcasting because we know how Dr. Phil get down. So I got to keep it on a new channel. So it is what it is. So without further ado, I want to bring up my special guest co-host that her and I are going to go into some news and views, popular and trending news and views. What happened this weekend, of course, with Terrence Crawford and Bud. I'm going to talk about their numbers and why it was so interesting. And I'm even going to touch on Charlie Kirk, who got taken out and shot at the recently, and what birthday frequency he's on. So without further ado, let's welcome right here on the channel. My dear sister doing co-hosting with me for the first time. Well, not co-hosting for the first time, but on this particular program, Numerovation News and Views. She comes from an astrological perspective, of course. Let's welcome this beautiful sister that we have here, the one, the only. Let's give her a well-deserved round of applause. The one, the only, New Diamonds in the building. What's up, New Diamonds? How you doing?
Peace. Hey, how's everyone doing? Thank you so much, King Simon, for having me. It's a pleasure. It's an honor. It's an honor.
Of course, I have to have you. I need some of that beauty energy with me. So when we're dealing with Dr. Valentine, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Yes. You got to have the, divine masculine, divine feminine. It's an honor to just even be in the same energy as Dr. Phil Valentine. So thank you so much, King Simon. It's a pleasure.
You're welcome, and you don't get so much divine masculine than Phil Valentine. I'll tell you that one for sure.
I love it.
He gonna do what he do and make it do what it do.
I love it. It's very, that divine masculine that we need, especially at this time, very militant, very wise, very intelligent and wisdom. You know what I mean? So it's necessary. It's very much necessary at this time. So I'm excited.
I'm excited also. And again, we are also broadcasting on the new channel, just in case people want to know, Numerovation News and Views. And again, we are going to the other channel. So if you click on that channel, believe me, that's where we're heading to. That's where it's going to be at. All the links are fine. Let me look at the links again. Everything is looking good. Everything is public over there. Good. I am not on Instagram, so no. We are not on that today. So, okay, my dear. Now, there's something that's been going on in the universe right now from an astrological perspective. What have you seen? What are some of the news and views you have to offer for our people in regards to the astrological perspective that's been going on right now in this universe?
Oh man, it's so many different things. There's so many different aspects. I feel like the main energy that a lot of people are integrating right now is this eclipse, right? We're in the midst of this eclipse energy. And, with eclipses come sudden change, sudden revelations, upheaval, just new structures being built, a new foundation being restored as well. So I feel like a lot of people are just getting adjusted to these cosmic waves that we're feeling because it's coming in waves, right? We had the lunar eclipse that came in, and I feel like that really kind of opened up our minds to the illusions and breaking the illusions on certain things. And then we had this time to kind of transition, and we're getting ready to go into this solar eclipse energy that will be here on the 21st, which was really centered in your heart. So I feel like we kind of had that revelation of those illusions, and now that we're breaking them, how do we get back in tune with our soul, as it's a solar eclipse, right? So getting more in tune with your spirit, listening to your spirit at this time. There may have been some deaths and some rebirths, right? So as literally and physically, we are going through lots of spiritual transformations, and it's just about holding on for the ride, King Simon.
That's right. So that's powerful. And have you been experiencing the vibes of all of this? Because I know I have.
Oh yes, absolutely. Oh my goodness. Just today, the power went out.
Wow.
So I have no power. And I'm just like, okay, you know what? Okay, I got extra batteries and it's really hot. So no fans. And I'm just thinking about, this is
right now.
Yes.
So how you tapped into this? Where you at?
by the good grace of the ancestors, okay?
Wow. That's
powerful. No Wi-Fi, no lights. It's still sunny sunshine over here in California. So I'm thankful that the elements are on my side. And I'm going with the flow. I'm going with the flow. I'm thankful. That's why you was like, let me get my lighting together. It's very mystical. And I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be mystical over here in about 2 hours when it start getting dark, okay?
That's right. That's interesting. That's interesting because today is the 17th. Big up to happy birthday to Brother Rich. Today is Brother Rich's birthday. Big up to
Yeah,
us.
happy birthday.
Shout out to Brother Rich. I text Lord Jamal. Lord Jamal's birthday is today also. And of course, a lot of great people. Malik Yoba, who I've worked with before, his birthday is today. So big up to all of those brothers celebrating their birthday today and sisters that are out there celebrating their birthday. A friend of mine is named Beverly. You know, that's interesting because 17, especially in regards to you, but that's a whole outage going on over there. But to you, 17 in Western numerology, sometimes the 8 and the 4, they sometimes are challenging to each other. So a day like this, although Wednesday is good Mercury day for Gemini, but the challenge is the number 8 energy to the number 13 that you're born under, which is connected to the 4. So that's very interesting from my viewpoint, from the mathematical perspective. You know, so that is powerful. So what can the audience also expect as they're going through this eclipse season and the solar, anything? What else can they expect, and what should they do? What are some of the rituals they think they should do too prior to that?
Well, I'm thankful that you said the 8 and the 4, because that
Yeah.
brought me back to the last 2-year eclipse that we had that was on 4/8, the
Mm,
real big eclipse that everybody's seeing changes and shifts. So
right.
this is a basically a closing cycle of that eclipse, right? Of that 4/8
Right.
eclipse. So it's really like, what have you been working on these past 2 to 3 years,
Mm,
mentally, physically, emotionally, sexually, financially? And
mm,
how have you been elevating that? If you've been really pouring into that and listening to your soul's mission, soul desire, you will start to feel this shift. You will start to feel this new awakening, right? This another spiritual awakening, this another spiritual calling, this heightened senses of gifts and clairvoyancy and just awareness as you step forth into this new
mm,
solar eclipse that we're about to have this weekend. So some rituals that I love to take is I always love to go into deep meditation on solar eclipse days and really get in tune with that energy. Clean up your space, okay? Even if you already got it nice and clean, they, even getting some sage, you know what I mean? Some Palo Santo, your favorite incense, your favorite candles, going around the house, speaking high vibrations, and just really getting in tune with yourself, right? What is it that you want to leave behind as we go through this new eclipse energy? And what is it that you want to take forth, right? So getting into those mantras and getting into those release rituals as
mm.
well. So those are just some things that I do during eclipse season.
Okay, good. And you know, family, just want to remind everybody that this new Numerovation News and Views is brought to you by not only New Diamonds, of course, artist and oracle extraordinaire. We want you to make sure you support our sister in whatever endeavors that she is doing in her lifetime. This particular program, not all the rest of them, she does. I'm always promoting her, and also this person, Cinnamon, the one, the only transitionalhealing.etsy.com, is also a primary sponsor. And I want to remind everybody on King Simon Presents, on for this coming Sunday, I have this beautiful sister that's going to be making her first time debut on my channel, and her beautiful self, if I can find her poster, there it is. She will be Liv from Live with Nature. I know she's bi-coastal, so she'll be on the East Coast and the West Coast, and her mission is on a natural, she is on a Live with Nature is on a natural mission to redefine the way we shop for essential items. So she's making her debut on the 21st. And you know, my sister just mentioned about the 21st coming up. And then on the 30th, my brother A.A. Rashid will be here on Today's Consciousness in the Conscious Community. What happened and how can we change it and heal it? Last night we had a great show with my sister Paris about from a youth perspective, and I do want to gather a panel about what's going on in the consciousness of a bunch of young people that have been raised in it and what they see what's going on and what was some of the disappointments amongst the conscious community at a certain time, point of time. So I think that's very important. So we're gonna dive into that. And family, let me tell you, from the shooting of one of the political people that was actually speaking about gun violence at that time. Interesting enough, he's born October 14th. So he's in his critical cycle before his birthday, 52-day critical cycle. They should always, and it's not that, let me explain something to some of y'all beautiful individuals out there. Let me jump up in front. Some of y'all don't realize that critical cycles are not negative per se, but if you're leading a path that might be going down that lower frequency road, by the time you get into that 52 critical day cycle before your birthday, like this man did, and he was talking about gun sanctions and all that kind of stuff, according to reports. And look what happened. He got taken out by a gun. Interesting enough, he's born October 14th. He was in a 52-day critical cycle. All of us go through the 52-day critical cycle. All of us go through a 7 cycles throughout the whole year until your birthday. And that's why I always tell people before their birthday, it's always critical to do the deep cleansing, deep cleaning, deep removal. Just be deep, get it all out of there. And let's deal with Canelo and my man, because I was calling a balance. I did a balance report about both of them and how disciplined they had to be, because it could have been anybody's fight. But because my brother Bud was in his critical cycle before his birthday, but he was also feeling the effects of a number 1 year because he's born September 28th, which if you add it all down, it breaks down to a number 1. He was all in his 1 element, where Canelo born July the 18th. This is a 9 year. It was a good year for him, but because he was in a 7 personal year cycle, 7 is one of his challenge years for him. And 7 is a number of silence, shutting it down, quiet, secrets. He might go and actually 7 is one of those numbers that says they're not supposed to be out there chasing finance. They're supposed to attract finance, and they're supposed to reflect on what they're going. So I'm sure he's reflecting on everything that he did recently, but he should reflect before he even called or made this fight happen. But and again, from a positive perspective, my man Bud was on point. He did his thing. He was on point. He was definitely prepared to be fully in his 1 cycle energy. And what I mean that he was in his 1, if you add 9 plus 28 plus 2025, it adds up to 2062, and 2 plus 6 plus 2 equals that 10, which is a 1. He was in a 1 personal year cycle ready. But if you look at Canelo, again, he was in a 7 personal. If you add up, he was born the same day as Wendy Williams. 7 plus 18 plus 2025 again equals 2050, and 2 plus 0 plus 5 plus 0 equals 7. He was in a 7 personal year cycle, which was going totally against the 9 year that we're in today. Just showing you how the views and what I'm giving you from that news, the trending news that just happened this weekend, to what's happening with our views and dropping it. So, I had fun watching that. I think I had fun because I seen, even when the 6th round came in, my beautiful sister, when the 6th round came in, 6 is connected to Libra in Astronumerology. So when the 6th round, and Bud put in the work in the 6th round, a lot of work. He put some work in the 6th round. Boom. He just had to clear it all up towards the end of the round. And when it came up to the 9th and the 10th, 9 and 10 is both their numbers at that point. 9 and 1 is both their numbers. So they was right there in those rounds with both of them going. Anyone could have taken it right there, because Canelo would have stepped in with his power and just, if he would have connect. But because Bud was moving and flowing like a Libra should, with the air dynamics and flowing, he did what he got to do, and he prepared, and he was ready. So big up to Bud Crawford all the time. Big up to Bud Crawford, man. I had a good time watching that. And y'all can tell I'm happy, right? and it's not that I bet any money. I could have, and I would have, but they did the darn thing. I have to admit, they did the darn thing between these two. And I just want to show a clip real quick of the fight in silence. I'm not going to put nothing to it, but I'm going to show a clip real quick. If y'all remember, here we go. This was one of the parts right here. If you're looking at, boom, and that's what he got that hit right there. Ba-bop! He
Ooh.
just backed it. He was on the 12th. This was 12th round too. So he was working it. And again, he was moving. And you could tell Canelo was getting kind of frustrated with him. Say, wait a minute. Well, so
Get
I was
over
loving every minute of
here.
it. I was loving every minute of it. I could have made some money that day. I'm just telling y'all right now. All I could have done, I could have made some money because I would have been a smart better. I would bet on a good amount, a majority. I would have bet on Crawford, and a good amount I would have. That's how
Yeah.
I would bet on two of them, just to make sure I'm all right.
Yes.
Period. You know, that's my spiel.
Yes.
But everybody's not like me, and they're not looking at it from an esoteric perspective. Did you watch the fight? Did you watch it? You don't watch fight.
I didn't. It was my son's birthday.
How
We were
was
out
he
of town.
doing? What's going on with him?
He's doing great. We went to, oh my goodness, we did so much King Simon. I was wore out. But we had an amazing time. We went to Sky Jump in San Jose. We went to Legoland Discovery. We went to the Science Academy Hall where they have like a zoo, they have an aquarium, they have a planetarium. So it was an amazing time. He had such a great time. Also had a little birthday party. So it was great. But I'm like, yo, I'm getting old. I'm more wore out than them. You know what I mean? Nowadays it's hard to keep up with the youth, you know? So but it was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful event. But I heard the boxing match was great. I caught some highlights. I was like, wow, I see why everybody was going so crazy over it. It was a really, really good fight.
Big up to Pray 7. Thank you for the donation, Pray 7. Thank you for the super sticker. Remember, family, you can donate to the channel. Donate to my sister also. Make sure, but donate to the channel. We was having fun. Yeah, man, it was good. Pumping hands. All right, that's good. We had a good time. Again, join us because at the 30 minutes before Dr. Valentine, I'm going to play a commercial, and then we're going to jump over to the new channel because Dr. Valentine got some stuff. And we got some questions to ask Dr. Valentine when he comes up at 9:30. Dr. Valentine will be coming up at 9:30. So very important. And your family, I want to let everybody know, although that they are putting out all of the madness out there on them streets, we have to make sure we control the narrative in our own mind, because the word news used to be north, east, west, south back in the day, because that's what they're reporting. News, north, east, west, and south. They got to realize that we're dealing with that. So you got to be very conscious that your mind is not caught up in what's going on in the north, east, west, and south, and focus on your own. What do you have to say to that, my dear? Talk to him, please.
I feel like it's all about, like you said, what are you watching? What are you consuming at this time? And consumption doesn't always mean what you're eating. Consumption is what you're viewing, what you're listening to, who you're allowing in your energy, what type of energy you're projecting out. You always want to be mindful. And like you said, it's always about your mind. That goes back to perception. So being very attentive to what you're allowing in your own mind and what you're projecting, and always make sure that you are conscious and aware, right, of what your environment is producing to you, what you're producing to it, what's your perception. It's all about what you perceive. Perception is a big thing, right? You can perceive something as negative, someone else can perceive it as positive. But once you elevate your mindset and you look at it from a different point of view, a bigger picture, because it's always a bigger picture, then you're able to kind of release that attachment to certain things. So perception and consumption is a big, big thing. I'm very big on those two things. So I agree.
Exactly. And family, I was watching the Breakfast Club the other day with Dame Dash, and interesting enough, Dame Dash became the one of the chairmen of Revolt. Interesting enough, Dame Dash, since his birthday, born May the 3rd, he's in a 8 personal year cycle, which is one of the money cycle, the abundance cycle, and all that. So he's putting his content on Revolt. So big up to him. But it's only for a month. That's what people keep on thinking. It's a month. They're giving them a little trial going on here. You know what I'm saying? So seeing all of that going on and paying all attention to what was happening out there, because he is born under a controversial number, the number 3. Dame Dash, James Brown, and Star from Star and Buck Wild, Star Report, is born the same day. Always get into controversy. If they're reckless with their mouth. So people that are born on the 3, the 12, the 21st, or the 30th of the month, y'all got to be very careful with your mouth. And sure enough, him and Charlemagne was going at it. I could see the Cancer and Charlemagne going at it with him. Charlemagne being born on June 29th. You know, of course, Lauren LaRosa, she's born November 22nd. And of course, my girl Jess is born February 13th. And my man Envy is born September 3rd. So watching that whole thing, but the more that they was going at with each other, because they know Charlemagne's mouth and they know my man's mouth, but the 2 3s was working with each other a little. You could see how he was questioning and trying to get the question. He was more cooler with Dame than Charlemagne was, because Charlemagne is that dude. His mentor or mentee was Wendy. So it is what it is, and that's what he said. Yeah. But what I really liked about the show is that Dame said he does not represent masculinity. That part, he said Charlemagne, and he referred to Envy, that they don't represent masculinity on the stage, because they keep on talking about each other's ass or touching something gay, some semi-homosexual be coming on their channel. And I see what my brother was saying. I see what my brother was saying. And I watched The Breakfast Club when I want to see certain people on there. Like Marlon Wayans was a great interview. He's born July 23rd. And I know he's in a great cycle, number 3 cycle. So he's expanding to this new movie called Him. So I'm loving it. I'm watching. I'm paying everything. I'm paying attention, but I'm also doing the numbers and the mathematics to see where they at. Yeah. Because when you add Marlon's birthday, 723 equals and plus 25, that equals 2055, and 2 plus 0 plus 5 plus 5 equals 12, which is a 3. So he's in an expansion cycle, himself. But his alignment number has always been about expansion, talking, moving, doing, grooving. Then he's a number 5. He's just all over the place. He's doing his thing. He does everything.
Yes. Yeah. He is the show.
He motivated me. He motivated me to keep that 12-year-old or that 15-year-old child inside. Remember that. So watch the Marlon. Big up to Breakfast Club for having Marlon on this. I watched him on Stephen A's show. Interesting enough, Stephen A. He gave Stephen A. some a gift, cigars, from guess where?
Brazil.
The same place Brother Rich got his, Honduras.
No way.
I called Brother Rich. I hit Brother Rich. I said, "Yo, this can't be a quickie dink." But wow. I know Brother Rich's plug, and I know that plug knows a lot of celebrities, so I'm not surprised. That's why. But I'm not saying that he did it, but I'm sure that you can't get it. If it's Honduras, he getting it from. My man is in a 3-year cycle, which is about expansion and growth. Rich is in a number 8-year cycle, which is all expansion, abundance, and growth. Hey, it is what it is. I can see both of that in both those angles. So that's big. That's big. And he's selling it on his website. Marlon Wayans is selling Honduras. Honduras. What's the odds? But Brother Rich is just asking for a quick donation, but he's selling it straight up, wrapped and with all kinds of. He got it all in a package. He's doing it all. He got it going on.
He seen Brother Rich do it. No, I'm just kidding.
Again, it could be, but a lot of celebrities smoke, and cigars. I know there is a link between the two. There's 6 degrees separation right now, because I know the plug was definitely connected to the entertainers back in. And I text the plug to say, and he didn't deny it and he didn't confirm it. So I know. I said, "Oh, okay, bro. Okay, my brother."
Not a coincidence. Not
exactly. So I find it interesting how and again, we have to constantly look at and why we bringing up the metaphysical master himself, Grand Master himself from the metaphysical underground, is because Dr. Valentine taught us back in the day to look at both sides of the picture. Metaphysical means beyond the physical. Michio Kaku, the great string theorist, born January the 24th, he says metamaterial. In his book, I got his book. He says metamaterial, but that's not considered pseudo, but metaphysics is considered pseudo. But he says metamaterial, which is basically the same thing.
Same
Big up to
thing.
Michio Kaku. I big up to
Yeah.
Vic. Big up to him. He's one of my friends, professors back in college. So big up to him, man. I never got to meet him, but I know he's doing his thing. He born January 24th, Aquarius like me, so it is what it is. I like it. I like it. Him and he born the same day as Tatiana Ali. So it is what it is. I know these things just keep on
Beautiful.
popping in my head. All these people, they just keep on coming.
I love
So
it.
From an astrological perspective, before we bring on Dr. Valentine, it is now 25 minutes after the hour. He'll be coming up at 9:30. Make sure y'all switch to the new channel. I'm not playing with y'all. This gets King Simon Presents gets cut off. So I'm going to put the link in again because we going to be going over there. If this gets cut off, I'm going to cut this one off and go over there. Once I do, unless it tells me, I don't know if this platform will allow me to do it, but I'm going to see if it tells me that I can't do it. Then I'm going to say, okay, all right, damn, I got to keep it on until next. I haven't tried it yet. I didn't do a test with it, but this is going to be real time. From an astrological perspective,
Yes.
what else do we as your views of next year is all about? Because I know it's going into a one personal year cycle, a one universal year cycle, which is usually connected to Aquarius, Leo, and then Aquarius from an astronumerological perspective. What do you see, my sister, from an astrological perspective?
I see a lot of collective changes. I feel like right now we're kind of clearing that debris, right? We're clearing out, we're detoxing, we're releasing, we're letting go of things right now, especially as we get into this fall season, right? Because it's the eclipse on the 21st and it's the fall, literally the day after. That, like you said, that Libra, that scales, right? That justice. So as things fall, we have to let them fall. As things go, we have to let them go. We have
Right.
to surrender. So if we're doing that proper step of releasing, surrendering, letting go, and evolving, which is what we're supposed to do, and not holding on to the old, not dwelling on the past. If we're dwelling to heal, then there'll be a lot of blossoming, there'll be a lot of blooming, there'll be a lot of growth in that 2026 year, because it is, like you said, that 1 year. And it's all about self. It's all about reemergence. It's all about innovation. It's all about that inner flame being set, especially with a lot of planets, those outer planets, they're all retrograde, right? So we have Jupiter, we have Neptune, we have Saturn, we have Pluto. They are all retrograde right now, and they do not start to come out of retrograde until December, right? So as soon as we get into that winter season, it starts to kind of shift and shake, right? That snow, right? Going deep and getting in tune with your emotions and letting those things melt, right? Letting that snow melt before we get into that spring, right? And that's when we spring forth. That's when things bloom. That's when things are new. Things are renewed. We are renewed. This rebirth. So I really see a lot of different abundant things happening for us as far as self-love, self-growth, divine unions, prosperity, especially if you've been putting the work in now, as this is that 9 year, this is that birth, right? This is that foundation. You're putting in that foundation right now. So that when we get into this 1 year, you can just start moving forward on your path. There's no obstacles in your way, and you should be able to manifest whatever you want like that easily, right? And if you're already doing it, you can kind of see little peaks of it, right? If the message resonates, you're already seeing a little bit of glitter come in, right? You're already seeing a lot of opportunities and a lot of abundance come in due to the work that you already put in these past cycles. So I just kind of see this beautiful domino effect happening for everybody in the collective.
Man, makes a lot of sense because from my perspective, Dr. Valentine is not on yet. He's coming up at 9:30, family. So for those that are waiting for Dr. Valentine, just want to remind people, Dr. Valentine, my brother for many years, since the 80s, my elder for many years, is going to be on the new channel, Numerovation News and Views. And my co-host, of course, is the beautiful, wonderful, dimple-stricken the one, the only, my dear New Diamonds, of course. And today is Brother Rich's birthday, so make sure y'all show him some love. I talked to him. He's headed to dinner with his wife and family. So big up to Brother Rich. Happy birthday, Brother Rich, man. You know how we love our Brother Rich, man. That's my brother. And again, Dr. Valentine hasn't been on any channels for a long time, for a while now. And now I'm bringing him back to do what he got to do and show us what's going on and tap in, because he only could stay for an hour because he has a major thing happening at 11 o'clock, a phone phone call. He has it happening at 11 o'clock. Also, if you want to advertise on my channels, any one of my channels, of course, we also broadcast on Facebook, on my regular channel, Instagram, and also YouTube. You can text me at 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. And you can use PayPal, Zelle, Cash App, and Venmo as an outlet. And I do have a great, great monthly advertisement deal going on right now for percentage, matter of fact, half price, because it's actually $150 to advertise on my show, and it's $75 if you want to do it right now for the next 3 months, and $75 a month. And one of our major sponsors right now who did do her thing, this one here, the sister, Transitional Healing Etsy.com. She has 2 great books, one called Grandma's Secrets and the other one called Know Thyself. Grandma's Secrets is based on uncovering secrets your grandparents kept from you. Lord have mercy, or they kept some old sayings, and understanding the secrets of the planet hold about you. She has a whole booklet that she does about you. Once you submit your name, your birthday, the time you was born, she give you a whole write-up about different things, potential loves, all that kind of stuff. Make sure you go to and she got a whole bunch of other products on there. This sister got New Diamonds. This sister got 13 children. Stop playing. And,
wow,
and this is a recent
beautiful.
picture. This is a recent
I see why she's
yes,
beautiful.
recent picture. And her husband transitioned, and she had the majority of children with. So
wow.
It's that deep. So it is what it is, family. I'm telling you, make sure you support the sister, because I want to make sure you support our sister and what she's doing. And again, want to remind every one of you beautiful people that those are the only 2 major sponsors alongside this beautiful sister right here. This sister is a sponsor right here for this particular program, because she's the co-host for today. So we got to make sure everything is right. Make sure you go to our website, newdiamonds.net, and New Diamonds on everything. And also Cash App, $ New Diamonds, just for that smile and them dimples. You should donate to that sister. I'll tell you that right now. You know what I'm saying? You better get it busy, keep it popping. You know what I'm saying? Don't play. And again, want to remind you, this beautiful sister is coming up. Another sister born July the 23rd. Man, interesting enough. Her name is Sister Liv, but her product line is called Live with Nature. Make sure you support her. Also on at IG at Live with Nature. And she's on a mission, family. Believe me. And I seen her at Invest Fest, and I seen her at Invest Fest another year before that, and she gave me a product that I keep near my computer all the time, a sanitary product, which is good for your hands and cleaning, all of that. She'll be on with us on the 21st. And don't forget, my brother A.A. Rashid will be in the building on Tuesday. Consciousness in the conscious community. We're going to get it in. He's a legend in producing all types of events throughout New York and all of that stuff. So we got to make sure we're taking care of our brother. And do get my books or book a session. Remember, my Numerovation consultation is happening. I'm telling you, family, Virgo discount until September 22nd. And it's 40% off for seniors, 30-minute and 60 minutes, but also 40% off for everybody else until till September the 22nd. So make sure. Okay, my brother Phil, I don't see. He said he's in the studio. I don't see you, brother. Don't see you. Don't see you. Got to make sure I say that to him. Don't see you yet. Please click on the next. Please, I got to tell him to please click on the next thing here. Please, family, please click on the next level and get on in. Then I'll know it's you. You know, because but Dr. Valentine said he's in the studio, but he's coming on a new computer. I heard, because he just got to borrow his wife's computer. Okay. But the next lesson that I'm going to be doing is a numerovational, spiritual, and physical perspective of the phrase, we blur the lines between right and wrong so often we can't see it clearly anymore. So I'm going to break down the words right and wrong, its numerical factor, and why we got to be very careful of blurring the words in this society, in this world, blurring the lines between right and wrong, because sometimes what we think is right might be wrong. Sometimes what we think is wrong might be right. You got to find the balance. We got to know and intuitively know how to move. So we definitely going to make it happen just like that. All right. So I do hear my brother in the background. Hold on, family. I got to play this commercial break. And then we're going to switch over to this other place. All right. All right, so we'll be right black and melanated right after this with Dr. Phil Valentine. Let's talk about it. Let's be about it. And we'll be right back after this. Hold on, family. Do not go nowhere. Let me play my music and keep it popping. Here we go. Today's consciousness, today's consciousness, today's consciousness. What happened and how can we change it? From the pristine position that we held in today's consciousness, here's a new show just for you every Tuesday called Today's Consciousness. Be there and enjoy all the great special guest stars